course, last time you guys faced, I know it was pretty easy to look at the turnovers as being the reason why. Tonight, you guys cleaned it up in that end. What do you think the story was?
The story was the first half. They had their way with us in the first half. Our defensive intensity, focus, whatever you want to call it, was not there. And that's my fault for not emphasizing enough how important being physical and not fouling was in the first half. I thought it was a free throw contest the first half. So, but I thought we bounced back in the second half and showed resilience. And we were physical without fouling. I don't know how many free throws they shot in the second half, but to keep Jokic to only 7 free throws is a minor miracle. And, because if you barely touch him, he gets, he knows how to play the angles and knows how to get the calls. And we got to understand that when we play against him. But I like the way we compete in the second half, put ourselves in position to win. Again, close doesn't count.
What did Cade Cunningham show you tonight that maybe you hadn't seen?
Well, again, I thought his 8 assists. He only had how many turnovers? 4 turnovers, so he cut that down a little bit. But I thought the way he was seeing the floor, passing the ball, finding other people, and now we got to make shots when he does that. But you have to have a guy like that can go get his own shot, no matter who is on him. Like they were trying to semi-blitz him to keep him from turning the corner. He figured that out. But he really gave it to us on the offensive end, especially in the second half down the stretch.
It seemed like the game was starting to get away from you a little bit, and then he had to take down block of Aaron, and he had 3 and things started to turn. Do you get the feel that he senses where he needs to step forward in those sort of moments?
No question. He's a gamer, and he's going to the basket and he's not getting the whistle. He's got to keep his composure, and it's tough. I feel for him because he's going in there getting hit, and he's not getting those calls. And just telling him just to talk to officials, go and communicate with them with the right way, and because he's going to be in this league a long time, and these officials are not going anywhere. So he's got to talk to him because just watching the film, he's getting hit, but they're missing the calls, which they're going to miss some of them. But he's got to keep attacking, using his size and length. And same with Killian. Killian's got to continue to drive and get to the rim and to try to get to the free throw line.
Dwane, with Cade shooting in the first quarter, I think he had 3 threes in less than 90 seconds. Could you talk about what that does for a team and what kind of show that is?
This league is a 3-point shooting league, and if you're not making threes in this league, you're not going to be in a lot of games. Now, it slows down a little bit in the playoffs, but to put yourself in a position to be in a championship position, you've got to make threes. The days of old-fashioned and ones, again, you got to have a combination of mid-range, but you got to, and what that does, when he does that, it opens up the floor. And now it opens up his driving game. And that's one area that is really improved with Cade is his 3-point shooting. And I'm a firm believer it's contagious. When someone sees their teammate hot as a firecracker, then the next guy is going to be ready to roll. And I think that's what happened with all of our guys starting out the game.
Frank, this 13 games, he came back tonight, played significant minutes in the fourth quarter for big shots. What did you see from him, especially after that long range?
Well, he one thing he does, he gives you spacing because they're not going to leave him. Some guys in our league you can hang off of and help off of and not really guard. But with him, you can notice wherever he is, there's an alley to drive, and it really helped Cade's driving game. All of our guys' driving game because the respect they have for Frank. And it was good to see it. He's not in tip-top game condition yet. And so it's good to have him back because, again, as the gentleman asked, he gives you another weapon of spacing the floor and a 3-point shooter when they do converge on Cade, and which they were doing.
Thanks, man.